Wake up, man. Wake up.
Ooh,
Wake up, man.
So what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Vlad. Back with another video, man. So I'm going to the store for my mom right now. So I just decided I'll just pick up the camera and let y'all know everything that's going on with this car and the G35. So with the G35, I'm gonna try to add some pictures right here. But with the G35, so I don't know if a lot of people know this, but the motor locked up. So right now we're in the works of trying to find another motor to drop in the G35, and most likely I'm gonna just sell it after the motor gets put in it. I'm gonna show some pictures right here. About like showing the motor out, showing the engine bay without the motor in it and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what's going on with the G35. And with this car right here, there's been so many issues, not issues, but so many things I've been trying to do that haven't been going the right way and stuff like that. So for one, I tried to put a 255 Walbro fuel pump in here, and that did not go as planned. So I put the 255 Walbro fuel pump in there, and it was having issues starting sometimes, and I couldn't figure out like what was going on. So I took it to school, tried to see what was wrong, talked to the teacher, and he just told me to take out the fuel pump assembly. So I did that, and I'm gonna drop a picture right here of what I found. So as you can see, the rubber piece is like literally split in half. So I tried to contact Z1 Motorsports, the people that I bought the fuel pump from, and try to tell them like, hey, like I just bought this and this is what it did to that little rubber piece. And they're trying to say that there's no way the fuel pump did that, blah blah, whatever, I don't care, right? So I said okay, and I left that alone. I put the OEM back one in there and left the wall I don't even know what the wall is. It's probably somewhere in my garage. I also, what else did I do? I put a new exhaust on. You guys should see this. You guys be able to see that in the beginning of this video of the startup on it. So I put a new ISR catback exhaust. I have ordered my long tube headers for this car, and that's not coming in till I think they said July 31st, I believe. So I have to wait on that. I've also put a new clutch in here, stage 3 action clutch, and I'll drop some pictures here about that too. Man, that was a complete headache. Scratched my arm all types of ways. And so the way I messed that up is, so I put the clutch on. Well, I took the transmission out. That's my first time ever pulling a transmission. I pulled the transmission out, took everything off, the old clutch, the old flywheel, and put on the lightweight flywheel. So, me being me, not knowing that flywheels have to go on a certain ways and that the pins have to be on a certain way, I just said, okay, I'm just gonna put the flywheel on. So I put the flywheel on and didn't line up the pins correctly. And I also heard that for these cars, the pins have to be a certain way or the car will not start up. So if you're putting a new clutch in a VQ, remember that the flywheel has to go on a certain way. It's different for rear wheel drives, and it's different. So you have to find out which way is correct. So I put the flywheel on, obviously didn't put it on correctly. And when I didn't put it on correctly, put the transmission back together, car wouldn't start. So when I first put the transmission on, I thought that the car wouldn't start because I didn't bleed the clutch. Because like when I put my foot on the clutch, it literally sunk all the way to the ground and would not come back up. So I did that, bled the clutch. So I bled the clutch and tried to start the car. Car still would not start. Come to realize that I didn't have that dial pin in the correct position, so the car would not start. I was pissed, super pissed. So I just left that day, left my car at work, took my dad's car to work the next day, and I just found some guy, well, not a random guy, but he did my friend's Nismo's clutch. So I had to tow the car all the way over there. Dang, a GT500. I had to tow the car all the way over there and pay him so he could take the transmission back out, align the flywheel correctly, and put everything back together. And surprisingly, he did all that in a couple of hours. Mind you, it took me 12 hours, almost 12 hours to do it all. It took him, like, say, like roughly four hours to do it. So that happened. So the plans for this car so far is I have the exhaust on. I already have the exhaust on. I have the clutch in. I have to order a new fuel pump because, well, I had to hold a whole new assembly because the assembly that I have right now, as you guys see in the picture before, that little rubber piece is split in half. So I have to order a new assembly. I got the headers coming in July 31st, I think they said. And then after that, I'm gonna be running E85. Have the ported upper manifold. So I have all that good stuff coming. So now it's just a matter of time of when the parts are gonna come in, when the tuner's available, and all this. After breaking this clutch, man, it has to be like, I think it's 500 miles, and right now I'm at 143. So I still have a long way to go to breaking this clutch. I'm not supposed to be going on highways. I can't go over 4,500 RPMs. I can't go more than half throttle. It's a whole list of things that I cannot do until I hit 500 miles. And all that is a headache. It's just a long process. I tried to upload a video earlier this week of a car meet, and that did not work out. As soon as we got to the car meet, I'll drop some clips in there. As soon as we got to the car meet, there was a cop. I guess he was waiting there the whole time. So as soon as I got there, I say like 5-10 minutes, boom, flicked on his lights. He was not having it. Told everybody to go home. That failed. I have a bunch of little clips of different days where I tried to film, and it just did not work out. I also have a Orlando Speedway Part 2 that I'm gonna upload here in a few days probably, or I don't even know. I just be uploading, so I'm gonna just wait to upload that. So I just decided today I'm gonna just explain to you guys everything that's been going on, what's wrong with this car, what happened to the G35, all the parts I have ordered, and all the good stuff, man. So hope you guys just sit here, listen to me, listen to what I had to say about the few cars. Got some things coming, so don't worry. I ain't quit yet. Thought about it. Say nah, I didn't quit yet. So just give me some time. Everything's gonna come together, and everything's gonna make it happen. All right, y'all boys.